Hey, yes.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Oh, that's
special.
me. My first time, Tim. It's my first time.
Oh my gosh.
I wish people were in the pre-show sometimes.
It's ridiculous.
No,
Are
it's,
you
it's
ready?
good.
Are you ready? You're not ready. I can tell. Where's the? And the other one, Ray.
Good times, man.
Oh yeah, it's good times, all right.
Bloopers. These are the bloopers that people love, man. They adore it. It's beautiful.
Well, you got your fancy B shirt on. I love that one.
Oh yes, got my new jersey. This is my new B jersey, man. Because we about the game. The game has begun. There, Tim and D Ray. It's on. We're finally out of all the preseason and the practice. We're playing games. This is the real live series as we get into the Super Bowl, right?
So you're saying this is the kickoff right here tonight? We're kicking it off.
This is the opening kickoff, man.
We're done with warm ups.
Yep. Preseason is over. Preseason's over. This is the official start tonight.
Nice.
It is really, man. Good times. What you doing, Tim?
We better get after this because there's only 6 minutes left.
Oh my goodness!
And look, I got all zeros up here. How's that happening?
That's you didn't refresh.
Where is everybody? I know. It's for the drama. It's for the excitement. It's for here we go.
Look at the gold DMT. What do you think? Oh, look, we're gonna get to see.
My MetaMask is telling me something.
Oh,
$3.95. $3.95. Ooh, I saw 2,500.
Wow,
2,501. $3.95. $3.95. I think the same person's bidding on a lot of these. What do you think?
I think so, man. That is crazy. DMT.
Why didn't they bid $23.95? It just would have made sense to me.
I don't know, man.
I think there's some room to grow in here, people. Where is everybody?
Bunch of good deals tonight.
That's strong bid though. Them DMTs. That's something special there.
This one, the first one is what did we say that was? The spirit catcher?
No,
spiritual exterminator.
Right there, Tim.
Ghostbusters. Can't say Ghostbusters. We'll get kicked off the.
It says it. That's all I'm saying. It says it.
I know what it says. Right, I can read. I'm just I didn't need a what do they call that? Cease and desist order or something like that from.
That's right.
Because Bill Murray himself put out a new collection. Did you see that?
NFTs. I know.
That's right.
Yep.
He's trying to revive the what is that Coinbase collection NFT place. He launched them over there, didn't he?
It is something like that because it's awesome. I mean, he's got a lot of classics.
Oh, he's a tremendous entertainer, and yeah, he's got a million stories. What did he put out? 1,000. It was 1,000 collection.
1,000. Yep.
Nice.
What you doing, D-Ray? You bidding? You bidding, D-Ray? You look preoccupied.
I really hadn't looked at it yet, so I'm eyeballing.
Oh,
I'm balling.
So we got a Ghostbuster for $3.95, the Slash for $3.95, the Gold DMT for $2,501, a Wonder Bee for $3.95, and the Barber for $3.95.
Wow!
And I'm not going. Every time you ask, I'm not saying what I'm going for anymore because I feel like it's a personal challenge to snipe the sniper. It's happened. Last 3 times I bid on something, I've got cheese-headed. I've got 239. I mean, they're knocking me down left and right. So.
Yep. I'm gonna see if your reaction changes as I hover over a bee and see. Yeah, see, he's cracked a smile on this one. I think it's this one over here, folks.
I don't have a good poker face either.
Warmer, colder.
Is it all right if I touch buttons, Tim? I want to go through some. There's a lot of there's some good. Yeah, everybody kind of. Yep. Buenas noches. Yes, Janet, how's it going? Yep, Colombia. That's right. And I do, George. Smell some alpha. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be good stuff. Michelle, yeah, what's up, fam? And
Buzz.
It's awesome. I know they got some events coming up over there. That's awesome. And yes, good evening, Craig. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hey, Midas Mel. Hey, how's it going? Lots. That's right, Will. So I'm talking. I know you're going to cheesehead somebody, Will. You're looking. I know. He's always in there. What's up, Scott? Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Buzz.
Yes. Good evening, Ariel. Expecting a full house. That's right. Rickster. Alpha baiting. All kinds of good stuff. Right after the auction, yes, we're going to jump into it. It's good stuff. Good evening, Robin. Good to see you. And a full house.
Let's buzz and go.
Right on, man. My crypto adventures. Oh, OMG. I had a little difficulty there. I'm trying to read. That's good. NG, NJ, Susan. It's my home, New Jersey. Good to see you. Good evening. Yes, Marisha. Good to see you. Good to see you. Deborah.
2 minutes fast gas, Ray. 2 minutes fast gas.
I know. I'm just going through. Appreciate everybody
I
just
know.
getting them on there. Thank you. Thank you. SBU Dow.
I don't want anybody to miss out.
No, we're about to go. That's it. That's it. It's all good. I went through. I'll let you go there from there. There. Got that. Look at that. $1.50. Tim. $1.50.
I'm making all these announcements, button in here, but nothing's moved. Oh, 25.25. There it is. Somebody came up with $24 more. Woo!
Hey, with that DMT, that's a lot. That's pretty
a battle right there.
That ain't no joke, man.
$3.95. Somebody is really somebody's going after it there with that number. You think
I don't think that's all going to hold across the board there, Tim.
No.
Nice bids though.
Yeah, it's hard to go for 4 at one time. So there's going to be a bunch of action coming in. They're just going to have to pick which ones they want the most. So.
Yeah,
we'll see. 1 minute refresh.
I think the Lady Slash, other than the DMT, I think the Lady Slash is going to be the. It's going to be the.
So yeah, this guy's the winner. You think?
No, Lady Slash.
This Lady Slash. Yeah. Okay. You think that's the winner? I
think. Other than the gold DMT.
That's your decoy announcement right now. So that means that you're going for this guy over here. I can read you guys like a book.
No, man. I'm out tonight. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk about some news.
Oh, too much pressure for all the alpha you got to drop?
It is. It's too much, man. It's too much goodness. I can't even concentrate on auctioning bees.
No, this is only 46. We got a ways to go before it ends. Miles to go before I sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Fast gas only. People got here we got action. 429 on the Ghostbuster. Oh, I said it myself. Oh, 450 on the Slash.
80 Slash.
25.25 still. 395 is holding steady, and 429 for the Barber.
Wow.
So this guy's got the outsides. Somebody came in for the Slash, and nobody's taking the beard.
Yeah. Yep,
this Ray looks more like William Wallace, like you were saying, than anything else. The kilt and the Wonder Bee and the orange, maybe.
He does. He's like.
Let's see. Is that it? Is that over? How many people waiting to close out there, Dusty?
Let's go see.
429, 450, 25.25, holding tight, 395 and 429. Is that it?
Everything looks good.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well, I told you, Lady Slash coming up strong.
That was you, Ray. You got it?
No, it's not me.
No, you didn't.
I didn't bid. I do not fib when I do.
So
not
the
bid.
Wonder Bee held from the beginning, from the get-go. This guy got it 395. Then the 429 came into play, and the 429 was here, but got outbid by 450. Interesting.
Yep.
Those 429 bids were quick. Those were from the same wallet. So good job.
Yeah.
Getting both those through.
He's got multiple screens open or whatever, just working the phone and the computer and the whole thing.
Yep. No, I told you. I mean, that's a pretty cool Lady Slash, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. And all the empowerment bees are pretty good, man. Like 3 bearded bees right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's nice.
They're out there. And this guy's got the drinking hat on. I like that one. Man, I should have gone for that. I should have gone for that one. I like that bee.
Yep.
That's a good one. Michelle saying buzz, bearded bees are rock. And stand up so we can see it. You got to model that shirt, Ray.
I do. I got it like that.
Hold
See, that's a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like newspaper all mixed with the honeycomb. That's right. It's nice. It's light. It's got one of them, nylon ones.
Ray, you got a screen to share? What are you just gonna wing it?
I did I did stuff. I did homework, Tim. I did presentation. Yes, would love some feedback with you guys and kind of jump in with you guys. Because we all know stuff, right? It's good stuff though.
But it's been a minute since you got to drop some nuggets. So
it is. It's been a bit. It's all.
Well, you're teasing everybody on Saturday night, so they came up for you to deliver now.
Some people got some. I mean, they were on some of the the call and see stuff, but everything else insert.
But now they're going to be able to share it with their friends Everything you say now is going to be on YouTube forever, and they can like, share, and subscribe, people.
It is. And this is kind of stuff that you should share, because again, we're going to go through, because we, like I said, kind of from the beginning, it's pretty much rolled out. I mean, it's not like we were like really pre-game, but all of this stuff had to be completely, developed and rolled out. And this is Monday. That's what I look at it like. This is really, we are now in the game. And this, as you can see here with SBULabs launching Bees to blue chip status. And that's for real. That's our task. That's what SBULabs is about, right? And let me get some of this out of the way. I know I can minimize it, Tim. All right, I like it.
Do what you got to do, Ray.
But the NFTCR, if people have heard, remember, that's what it was called. NFTCR has transitioned to SBULabs. So when you hear that, that is exactly what it was, and now it's called SBULabs, right? So the SBULabs has launched and is tasked to grow DAO treasury, right? That's one thing, is to grow the DAO treasury. And as we see, there's a lot of ways that grows. I mean, look at even the auction, but there's other things that we can do, especially by looking at other projects or other businesses or anyone that we can kind of onboard into this ecosystem, right? But another thing is grow bee honey holders, getting people out there, recognizing and knowing that there is a token that has utility, is governance, and there's farming over here in this ecosystem. And that's what that bee honey is all about in this ecosystem, right? And the other thing is to grow bee NFT holders. And there's a twofold there. I mean, that's also just the regular community that has bees. Obviously, that's something they can do. But for us, that's also a focus with this SBULabs. It is to do those three things and more, but those are three things that we're tasked with. And again, SBU DAO has funded SBULabs for the next 3 months. That's kind of what happened, right? So the DAO, they're the ones that decide to continue funding or not based on performance of some metrics like that of what I just went over. So very cool that how, like I said, this DAO is structured. And we can go into more details, but that right there is amazing. Another thing that you can see of how different this is from others is like, for an example, the apes. They are a small group that has their labs, the Yuga labs, right? Small percentage, very small group that is the Yuga labs, and they're in full on control of apes and that whole NFT project and that ecosystem, right? This is not that. SBULabs is funded by the DAO. The DAO and every NFT holder is who is in full command and control, right, of this project. That's beautiful. That means it's the people. The people are the ones who are running things over here, and that's, like I said, incredible. Because as long as you have either bee honey or you have the NFTs, this is part of your ecosystem. This is your home, right? And that's pretty cool. This is your
and we can tap into that a little bit further, just so people understand the difference in the DAO that the bees have built and the DAO that the apes have built. So that the apes have their own DAO as well, right? So what would go on in their DAO is the apes would propose something that they wanted to happen, and they could all vote on that and get that overall agreement out of that group for something to happen. Well, then it gets submitted to the hierarchy, the Yuga Labs, and then Yuga Labs will decide if they want to proceed with that or not, if they think that's a good idea or not. So you have a hierarchy power there that is really the final decision. Where the place that ours differ is the bees can go in and make a proposal on something. We have a treasury there that can fund certain proposals and stuff. They make the proposal, then every bee holder goes and votes on it. And if that proposal is passed just based on those votes, it is instantly submitted. There's no hierarchy power there that has to approve it beyond that point. So that's why we say we are a full on chain DAO that is completely controlled by the bee holders. So big difference.
But yeah, beautiful, man. Perfect point, because it is. That's huge. Again, completely, totally decentralized. That's a beautiful thing. That's what we've been wanting to see over here. Just in general, across the whole crypto space, as we've been in here, you're seeing a lot of stuff when you look at Coinbase, a lot of the DEXs, a lot of that stuff, not really, right, is really decentralized. But that's what we're changing, right? I love this. Breaking a world record. The Bees finished 60 days of the 24/7 spaces. Starting this week, though, we're going back to individual spaces. I know, there's all kinds of different ideas and things popping up, but that is an incredible accomplishment of what has been going on for the last 60 days. Not only doing spaces, but creating and doing an event in Austin, IRL, doing that. I know also others have went to Vegas, had a booth over there. There's people that are doing stuff in New Jersey, in Philly, in Oregon. Everybody's doing events, and at the same time, this space was open for 60 days, while at the same time we had a Discord. Same time, Tim and I and a lot of other people creating and doing videos. This is a very, very incredible type feather in the cap of all this stuff that is going on here. It does show, like I said, how powerful and how that's a lot. That's a lot to do, and super proud of our community and the people that are actively participating. It's incredible. So that's just a thank you, to what everybody's been doing. This is an incredible community, man. Let's see, y'all. Let me go.
Yeah, while you're switching over, Susan Nessiger said, thank you to all the bees that hosted Twitter Spaces.
Yeah. Yep. So the bee honey burn has finished, and great appreciation to all who have burned. And that's that's you, Tim. That's you, D-Ray. There's so many. I'm not gonna go through even. Will, we joked. We had a lot of fun on this YouTube channel. Had a lot of fun on Spaces. There's been people all across the ecosystem. Robin, first time meeting her, she came on YouTube and she was burning. There's just like I said, a lot of people. FOMO head, FOMO 51. We have a new name for FOMO 51 because they burnt 51 NFTs, right, to burn all this down. So this is incredible that again that this has been happening, and this is a shout out to Allie. I've been going through Discord. She's an amazing graphic artist now, and it's just cool. Like I said, Bee Honey Token Roast has finally finished, and I'm going to go through what is done here, and it's accomplished. It's done. So it wasn't done after the fact. It wasn't done like what was that one that was with the that had to kind of adjust things after everything went. But there's a couple of projects that have been doing that. This is done kind of right out the gate when we were kind of ready to burn some stuff down. So very cool. So a big thank you, another one, to our whales for destroying the remaining 45% of the tokens from their own bags. Okay. The community, they did their thing. And guess what? The whales, they did their own thing. And when I say of their own tokens from their own bag, that's tokens that they purchased, right? So they burned the rest of the remaining tokens from ones that they had purchased that were in their wallet. All right. So that is huge. Big thank you to them. And again, our ecosystem, there is none like no other. Right? So very cool. Thank you very much. Because again, when I get to this next part, you're going to see where we're at now. So finalized total supply of bee honey is now 29 million, right? Over 99% of the tokens have been destroyed. So we went from 38 billion down to 29 million tokens. That is nice. That is ridiculous, isn't it, guys? I mean, that's crazy.
Absolutely. And everybody, Ray, I'm just going to read off some things. I hope you can see this. Will says, thank you to the whales. Mark Cook says, nice job. Kevin Queen says, hello. Kareem says, what a community. Allie says, the whales rock. And Michelle says, thank you, whales.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It is.
Absolutely. No, everybody appreciates them.
you'll never find another community and developers like this ever in the world. I'm serious, because you're never going to see this again. People don't just give up what they purchased. They don't do that.
No,
right?
It's pretty cool for us to be able to burn $1 billion, or like Ray to burn 5 billion. You know, to be in a gamified situation and to be able to say, "Hey, I burned 1 billion tokens." You know, but it was gamified. These whales, they actually burnt that amount of tokens out of their wallets. You know, it's phenomenal. We like to play around like, oh, we had it for a glimpse, you know, and then it was burned. They actually had it and burned it. So, man, huge thank you to the whales. Huge thank you to the whales.
It's awesome, man. We are in a very special place, and like I said, now we're just, the game starts, man. We are at a new level of the tokens in our ecosystem. Now, when we go out and do what we know that we're going to do, this is pretty. Like I said, this is almost it's kind of mind-boggling. Okay, this is kind of wild of everything that's going on. So B allocation has been adjusted, right? B allocation to those NFTs that each and every one of us hold, okay, has been adjusted, and it's been adjusted in a major, awesome way. So previously, 90% of Bee Honey was allocated to the Bees NFTs. That's what it said, right? Now it has adjusted to 99.2% of Bee Honey is allocated to the Bees NFTs. I got the. that's crazy, man. These NFTs again, for what were they around? D-Ray, I said, what is it, like $300? I don't even know what it is, a 0.2 ETH. I don't know, man. You better start sharing some of these videos. You better kind of start just kind of changing the attitude of what really is going on here, because things are about to change, and this level is not going to stay this level. The game has begun, and it's time to go. Start playing and playing for keeps. This is an amazing opportunity that we have right here in front of us. That's fully built out now. Okay, it's out, and we now just gotta go and execute the plan and do what we all know what we can do, right? So, it's kind of stunning, man. So, empowerment bees became available after secondary sales on OpenSea reach 10K ETH. That's another change, but that is amazing. So now you don't have to go to the queens. That's what it was before, I think. D-Ray, yeah,
right,
yeah. So what we had talked about, and the big change in this is then and now. So the way it was before was we were going to have to wait till the bees were 1 year old, which was December 31st, January 1st, and then you were going to have to go propose to the queens, hey, I want my empowerment bees. And they could have come back and said, we didn't know how it was going to work, but they could have come back and said, okay, what have you done for this community? Well, I really hadn't done that much. Okay, well, go out and build the community for a month. Go out and tweet, do all kinds of stuff, then come back and talk to us. This is just speculation. So that was then, and we were thinking, well, this is going to be cool because we're going to get a humongous wave of people after January 1st that's out doing all this work, blowing up the bees, because they want their empowerment bees. Well, this now, we've got a goal to achieve. And on December 31st, if we're at this 10K ETH secondary sales, the empowerment bees for everybody will automatically release. So we can go ahead and start working on this now and try to get it to that mark before the December 31st window. So what that causes is a big, huge wave now of people going out to try to sell bees, because they want us to get to that 10K ETH by the time that window hits, so that all the empowerment bees release.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's great, and it's healthy. Not like saying the other way was wrong or incorrect, but this, you now have, like you said, an incredibly substantial, healthy, amazing project. You get something like that. That's awesome, man. And like I said, I can't say it enough. It's just getting started, man. And I'm pumped. I'm ready.
Hey, just so everybody knows, I'm sharing my screen real quick just to show off the OpenSea account, and then where where they can follow along for that number. The total volumes right here, right now, it's currently 534. And what we got to do is get this to 10,000. And then, you know, your empowerment bees will be your own. And you can, you know, empower other people or do whatever you need to do with that bee. Good stuff.
Yeah.
But that's where that number is. We got to follow along with that. I put your screens back up, Ray, so you can keep it on going.
No, absolutely. And like I said, that's really it for the actual, you know, slides. But the ending here, the foundation is built, right? But what I was talking, you know, and we've always kind of talked about this from the very beginning, is that we've always talked about how kind of the what we want to do is about changing the world, right? And I would always kind of, yeah, that's big thoughts, right? How can anyone who wasn't born into a wealthy family, a powerful family, do anything to change the course of human history? How could that happen, right? But the only answer that I'm aware of now, after kind of going through all of, you know, these couple of years, is a decentralizing technology partnered with a community that believes in something greater than themselves. That this can happen. I mean, it really can, and it's pretty. Like I said, it's pretty amazing, because you know that we are capable of doing this now. You know, the coolest thing about the bees is that this isn't just a DeFi project. It's not and just an NFT. It's not just a DAO. Okay, it is truly, it really is a movement, and a movement to show people that we are the most important thing on this planet, and we're done getting taken advantage of. We're done, right? So the magnitude of what we could accomplish here is phenomenal, right? And I got to go through this stuff because you got to understand here, there is no debt, okay? We don't owe anything to anyone. There's no VCs here. We don't have a building to pay rent towards. We don't have any overhead. We don't have any electricity bills. We don't have a water bill. All of these things that normal businesses have, we have no debt at all, right? The devs have worked their butts off for 14 to 16 hours a day, no weekends off, for 2 years for free, okay? What we own, I mean, when we grow here, we really own. I mean, everything that we do here, we truly own it. If you have an NFT, if you have the bee honey, anything here is what you own, right? So that it's incredible. It's individual entrepreneurs building towards impacting the world and influencing the world to change. That's what we're going to do. We're going to influence the world and show the world how you can use technology and people to go change, just like Tim, like you and I, as we've been on some of these meetings, seeing what some of these people that are still trying to use this technology, right, and still be that middleman. Isn't it crazy, man? I'm just saying it for me in general, just being on meetings, talking to people and seeing, listen, man, we came up with the idea how to fix that, didn't we? It's crazy, right?
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And not that we're trying to cut out the middleman, but people are, I don't want to say short-sighted, but not seeing the full picture and its potential, to where, you know, when you let it go, I mean, when we do when we let it do what we think it can do, it's going to pay everyone back so much more than we ever dreamed of. And when you embrace that thought process, that's really where the power comes from. And the people that we've met along the way, trying to convince them to do, are stuck in the old world way. Let's go, where's my cut? I want to control this. I don't want you stepping on my piece of the pie, or I want to control this part of it. And we're like, you know, it's not controlling anything. We're giving opportunity to everyone involved. Every level has an opportunity. Every level is going to have a vote and a say and power of their own. And that's the beautiful part. And when you let that happen, then the potential of the masses growing is just phenomenal. And that's it. We just have to. The foundation is built. We just have to set it free and watch it do what it was designed to do.
Well, and going back to what we grow here, we own, man.
Yeah.
We are the ecosystem, along with all the coding and development that has been built. We are the ecosystem. As we keep adding more talented people into this ecosystem, it gets stronger and more powerful. But it's pure. It could be a multi-billion-dollar organization that's truly decentralized and has a purpose. That's like I said, these are big ideas, big thinking, and it's right in our hands. It's right here. So listen, a brand new bee could come in to this group tomorrow and he could buy 20 bees, right? He could take his idea, put it into action, and blow up the bees to 10, 20 ETH. Somebody could do that. Our entire community would know who did that and who just made a crap ton of money. We just all made a crap ton of money. And guess what? Tell me who the leader is then, right? It's what we're talking about. Anyone can do something in here amazing. All right. So the whole idea is let's shoot for the stars. Let's think unimaginable things and put effort, everything that we can to muster it up and be world changers, because we can do it, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. And if we fail, then guess what? We're just a DeFi project. Maybe we're just an NFT project with a DAO. If that's the case, we'll be compensated extremely well for the next 20 years. But let's think big. Let's get past it. Let's think big. It's a new game. Let's get going, right? And let's do this. I joined the Bees 2.5 years ago because I knew that we were pioneering a new industry. And I couldn't miss out on a journey like this. I really couldn't. I mean, it's crazy. This is about freedom, because it really is. It's about returning power back to us. And we get to flip this broken system on its head, but in a creative way, not a destructive way. We can finally give people access to financial opportunity and not have to ask for permission to do it. So this is, like I said, for me, I get all pumped about this because it is freedom. And I want us to go and just go, conquer this, because I know we can. You see our community, you see our devs, you see the people who are the visionaries and do things here. It's time to forget all the and get back on this train, and let's buzz and go. It's kind of crazy. Craziness is about to happen. I'm excited. So I had to get my jersey on.
Crazy when you talk about 99.2% ownership. That is insane. Yep. I mean, we look at other projects, we've seen it. That number is usually around 8%. If you're in an NFT project, they launch a token, usually the NFT holders will get somewhere between 8 and 10%. I'm part of another project right now. They're launching the token. 2% is what us NFT holders get, because they've got the VCs, the influencers, the exchanges. All these tokens have to go to these different places. And then, of course, the founders are going to hold a large portion of those tokens, because they're launching the token. 99.2% is going into these BNFTs. Yeah. You have the power. You own the power. I mean, it's incredible. Nobody does stuff like this. Nobody. Mm-hmm. You'll never find another project that does anything like this. It's just absolutely insane.
Yep. So now that it's all out, I mean, the thing that you need to do is tell people to get a position. Mm-hmm. They do. They need to get it, because they're going to experience something that they've never experienced before. They might not know what an NFT is, but this is fully built out now. The SBULabs has a task and a goal. The DAO is funding it. So it is, like I said, fully a governance DAO where we're going to do proposals. There's a treasury, and now there's worker bees to go execute things. And they're also going to be held accountable too. There is nothing like this. You can, when all is said and done, this could run, like we talk about, this could run a city. And that's pretty incredible, everybody, to be on something, because there's nothing like this that has ever been built. This is completely brand new, innovative, and it's a pleasure and a privilege to be a part of it. And I'm like I said, I'm stoked, and I'm just so blessed, like I said, just to be a part with you guys. I got to be here with y'all and just learning. Like I said, I was Tim when we did that and got off of that call. I mean, it just kind of reinvigorated me, because You can see now, because we know, right? We have the knowledge. We know when we're talking to people and we're like, that's wrong. That's broken. We can fix that, right? We can fix it with code. We can fix it with,
We were in this meeting where somebody wanted to do, an NFT project because they thought it was, hip and sexy, but they had no clue of what what it's really designed to do, what the future means for NFTs. And that once you get that part, you're like, oh, this could change everything. This is going to be so far reaching and wide that, it could be so much more than just, oh yeah, we do NFTs. That's not what we're after as Bees. That's not what we're after. We're after changing the way business is done. Everything's handled. Everything is transparent. Everything is, accountable to everyone. So that when we saw that, we were like, this guy doesn't get it. He wants to control his piece and control, what's beneath him, and hold on to his future. I'm like, that's not the future. The future is limitless and so far reaching that we were like, we have to find a way to leave these guys behind. And well, actually, we did open the door for them to be able to come back in and say, look, we're going to build this without you. And we're going to find a way to get this done so that everyone's treated fairly, and you're getting the piece that you deserve, and everyone else is getting everything they deserve, and you're not controlling any other part that is not yours to control. And that's the beautiful part. Everyone who gets to put in, they get their full value, and they can bring value to the table and get what they deserve, but they can't control somebody else's value. And that's the part that we get, and we're trying to open those doors to people, but not everybody gets it.
And we're not trying to take it either. That's what I'm saying. The way that this was all built, of the people and their mindset and all that stuff, right? We understand what's trying to be, like you said, what's going on over here. And it is to, if this group is the value and that's the product, right, then they should get the lion's share of everything, right? If this is the value, give them the value. Stop all this garbage that corporations and not poo-pooing on them, right? It's had its day, right? But this transition that is happening, it's going to happen, and that type of mindset is going to be left behind, and they're gonna miss this train, right? Because they could be, like you said, be a part of this and stuff like that. But yes, they just didn't get it, and that's all right. We do, and that's why I know that we're going to do these things that we're talking about, because you can. Once people start understanding and seeing how this changes and flips it on its whole head. Yes, it's exciting, man, and that's I'm like I said, I'm reinvigorated, and I'm pumped because we're gonna go do some stuff, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Ray, I remember the this is the where is it? I want to get that back out. The quote from, I think I have to take this comment down before. Hold on, trying to click the right buttons. Usually, Ray, you're helping me out here. What happened?
No, I can't. You don't want me to touch the buttons.
It's scrolling as the ticker. So there it is, the opportunity of a lifetime for a lifetime of opportunity. That was said on the first video that we did on the YouTube channel, and pretty much that's when that solidified it for me during that show, because we talked about principles before profits. We were talking about opportunity and everyone's value being represented at the table. And I was just like, I'm with the right group, because this was a group that not going to pump tokens or, make a killing on this, that, or the other thing. All that stuff's nice, but we want to give everyone their fair share and their fair shake. You show up, you work, you put in, effort, time, energy, you're going to get everything you deserve back out of it. And when that happens, and when I saw that, I was like, I'm in the right place. I want to help make all the videos I can. I want to do this. I want to be involved with these people, because I saw it in everyone that showed up, and it's just been amazing ever since. And now, and that was before the Bees were even an idea. That was, we were just in a DeFi projects, So this didn't even come out. But now now that it's all put together, and it was hard, long work. And I'm not a coder, but we watched the process unfold and what they were talking about and how, what the potential was. And that was just so amazing to watch. So how hard everyone worked to make it happen. And now that it's, let free in the wild, and we can all have one bee, one vote, and we want to go out there and bring more people into the hive, and then make projects happen that are going to be good for everyone involved. And that is just amazing. That's just amazing.
Yep.
So a lot of fun. And that quote right there, an opportunity of a lifetime for a lifetime of opportunity, couldn't be more true, because more things are going to come out. This is not the project and now it's over. We're building, and so much more is going to come of this, just because this is out now. So it's amazing. I'm very excited. It's just like night one when it public launch happened, and we were all sitting there grinning like crazy people. It was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man.
So yeah, very exciting. Good stuff.
Who's the lady that built that house and just kept adding on rooms? Y'all know what I'm talking about? She never stopped. The house just kept being built on.
Yeah.
It was because somebody gave her work. I can't remember who it is. She was married to the guy that created the Winchester rifle. It was the Winchester house. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, I think it was.
I think so. Yeah.
That's what this is we're just cutting the ribbon now. We're fixing to walk into that house, and we're just going to keep adding on room after room after room after room. I mean, this thing is not going to stop. It's just generations. My children are going to get in this one day and just build stuff, like that just blows our minds, to what we're building for the next 6 months. It's something that's actually absolutely just going to keep expanding. So it's going to be massive. It's going to be huge. I like to think myself as a VC now. Like, I'm on VC my own dreams and aspirations.
Sure,
I remember when I first came into the bees, just like many people, man, I had so many dreams of the people's lives I wanted to change. And I wanted to go down to Colombia with Malaysia and them and actually, see the difference that we're making there and all those dreams that you have. I mean, this is it. This is the beginning of it. The door is opening up to that, and you're going to be able to VC. You're not going to have to go ask people for funding. You're going to be able to use, the money that comes into these asset-backed NFTs to fund those dreams, I mean, you're going to be able to start your own projects, that changes people's lives and stuff. It's just, man, if you'll just let your mind go.
Right.
Let's buzz and go. I'm ready, man. I am ready. I've never been more excited. I wanted to sell bees before, but after that empowerment bee announcement, I'm like, dude, I want to sell 10 times that many bees now. So
it is.
Super exciting, man. Super exciting.
I know. And because everybody in crypto is always looking for the next big mover, right? And if you're new to here, you just stumbled into a beehive that's about to explode, man. Mm-hmm. This group has been privately, on Zoom calls for over a year. Every night we've been doing it. I know we stopped the past, few weeks now, but you got to kind of have a little break, all right? But we've been doing that for over a year, meeting on every night on calls. We did $1 billion in DeFi, right? And no one knows about us. Okay. Slowly but surely, this group has been building a system. Our NFT project, the coding has been, built methodically, man. There's people that are so smart and so selfless with their time, have just been building and building and building because, again, that's what their ideas and what they're thinking about, right? It's crazy. And when all of this is fully rolled out, and we're pretty rolled out, right? When all this is rolled out, it will blow up. I'm just telling you that this is, this is it. And I'm not, we're talking about, we're at the cusp right here because, you have the full ecosystem all out, NFTs, you got, the tokens, you got the DAO, and the DAO paying the workers to work. It's fully rolled out. There's governance, there's farming, there's utility. This is a ridiculous ecosystem we're in. And, step back, look at what we've done here, go look at our own documents, and then go some other projects. Tell me what is like this. There is nothing. So sometimes we're so immersed into something that you don't know. What was it? Chicago don't know what you got. until it's gone. But you don't. You're always looking somewhere else. The grass is greener always somewhere else. And you are so immersed into this that you don't even know that you know. Right? It's crazy. So like I said, this is it's going, and we're about ready with the launch sequence. So just had to get, like I said, get this out. There's a lot of stuff. We're going to be making a lot more like I said, announcements. There's a lot more coming. And you're going to start seeing. And another great thing is that truly this is a competition. Really, it really is now. Even with the DAO paying, this SBU, labs, right? Hey, this is going to be fun, right? Who's going to, move enough bees? Who's bringing bee honey? Who's bringing the next product? It's a beautiful thing. It's a hybrid of some kind of weird system I've never seen in my life. Because again, you get compensated and rewarded for doing amazing things, and it really, it's not that you snuck under the radar and then you got some rewards or compensation. It is only how it works, right? That's what we talk about. Permissionless. There is no fudging the numbers over here. Everybody can see. That's why I brought up that if someone tomorrow came in and bought bees, and he did it, or she did it, or a group did it, everybody's going to know. And anytime that group wants to do something else, or they put a proposal into the DAO, guess what? I guarantee you we're going to support that.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
That's crazy. Right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we've been doing this for 2 years, but somebody tomorrow can go be this big, huge world changer, man. It's incredible. And then, hey, here we go.
Well, right now, this world is full of people, with side hustles and all this kind of stuff, right? Because times are tough and whatever, you want to make a little extra. If you're lucky enough to have a bee, you're in a good spot. If you want to hang on for the ride, you're in a good spot. If you want to hustle, move a couple bees, make a little effort, your bee and everybody else's bee is going to go up from there. And then when everybody sees the hustle and what you've done to do that, you're going to get rewarded again on top of that. So so if you're looking for a side hustle, you found it right here. And take your effort and everything else on the side that you want to turn into something. Work on these bees, grow this group. Bring proposals to the DAO, whatever it is. People with serious projects that are going to do good for other people that need it, and parts of the economy or business world that there's a void or a misrepresentation for the value of what's going on. And if you can make that change, then everyone's going to flock to it. And that means that the bees and everyone else involved is going to be rewarded accordingly. So if you're looking for a side hustle, you found it right here, the bees.
But the best thing,
it's an amazing time.
It is the best thing. Just get a side trait, right? You not even you can down the road do your own get a side trait, go blow that side trait up, right? And then now what, you got capital, now you got support, you got a community already. If you go and get you a trait and you go and bust it out for this whole group, I guarantee you now you have a ready-made community, right? You go blow it up for this bee community and you got the SBU hat, right? And you go and do it with those bees. I guarantee you, everybody in this community, anytime you launch something out of the SBU hat crew, you're going to have a group of bees that are, just doing, anything and everything for you, right? Plus you just pump their bags. Their bags are full, right? Any project you want to do is going to be successful. That's what you do here. It's already built. That's what we're trying to get an understanding, because so much of this ecosystem, it takes a while to build these things out. So you have this incredible engine, right, at your fingertips. Use it, get a trait, and go do amazing things with that trait. And like I said, you're going to see it. You'll be able to launch project after project after project after this whole thing moves and does its thing. So that's the idea, everybody.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I don't think people understand how big the SBU DAO is. What you're talking about is trait groups there. And this is already happening. I mean, people are already talking about this. There's going to be trait groups under this DAO. And those trait groups are going to be able to form their own little DAOs with their own little treasuries. And I say little, I mean, they're going to be big, but they're going to have, just like our DAO is built, within these trait groups, they're going to be making proposals, making their own votes, approving stuff. They're going to have their own treasury. So you're going to have DAOs within the DAO. It's just it's going to get insane, man. It's going to be crazy. I'm just beyond pumped up for it.
It is. That's right. Tasty.
Mark says it's tastier than fried chicken.
I love it.
And Will wants to be a bee broker.
Be a bee broker.
Yep. Night Owl says let's buzz and go.
Yep. It's awesome.
And then traveling beekeepers and rented beehives to farmlands.
Right on. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. And yes, I also saw. I'll get it squared away too. I think Mark had it up here. I'll get it. I'll square you away, Mark. I got you. Yep. And no, it isn't. It's the same question. It isn't. It's not. I think as soon as it get wet, it's not absorbing at all. It's just going to be like a soaking mess.
Look at Ray selling merch.
Yeah, merch, man. You know, but it is. I had to put my jersey on. This is ridiculous.
Just to show off what you guys were mentioning about the traits. I mean, Look at it right here tonight. Here's you got a baseball bat and a glove right here. So if you got anybody into sports, you could have picked up these three, and started your own little collection.
Yep.
You got somebody that works at Beards for Men or something. You could start a group with that. You were working with firemen, whatever it is, you start a group with that. Look for the traits of a group that needs help with a DeFi project or any kind of decentralization or organization that can use that help, and you can make it happen. Just grab a couple of these bees and form your own little hive and
go crush it
away. Yeah.
Go crush it. And you did it. That's all right. That's all right. I got it. That's awesome. I know. I hear you. Right on, Jay. Yep. Is that Jay? Yep. Get a bee. Have a vision. Make a plan. Laser focus. Yes. Rewarded for.
So that's something that's really cool about this project. It was built and formed around real people. So that's why a lot of our traits, you'll see them. It's doctors, it's construction workers, it's fishermen, it's firemen, it's policemen. I mean, it's just real people in here.
Yep.
These real people have an opportunity to grab a hold of one of these traits. Yeah. Something will gravitate towards you. I'm a big fisherman. I got a Tackle Warehouse shirt on. So, of course, I gravitate towards the fishing hat bees, I mean, it pulls at my heart. And I have plans to build a trait group out of the fishing hat bees. Wink, wink. If anybody don't have a fishing hat bee, you might want to get a fishing hat bee because something's going to be coming down the road out of that, But it's real people, That's what's so cool about the group and the traits is that it's there. You don't have to go just find something wild like the red horns, the devil horns. Like, I think I can associate my past life with that or something. There's something there, There's something there. The construction workers, the mechanics. I mean, it's all there, They did a wonderful trait with the traits,
Yep, it is. And
it's an incredibly diverse collection, which can be adapted to anything. So you just need to claim it and go make it happen. Yep. That's it. Putting the unity and community. There it is, right there.
Yeah, man. It is. It's like I said, what a process too. Going through it. It's a lot of work, man. And that's what, like I said, it's it's going to be sweet victory with the bee honey. You know what I mean? And then just all the other stuff. Like I said, we haven't even touched on all. The ecosystem is amazing here. That's all I got to say. Yeah. I mean, it's. I'm so pumped. Yep, good to see. Yeah, that's right, Richard. Absolutely. Bee captains. Look at bee captains too. I know.
Yeah.
Each of them. I know they all got different things. And look, here's Scott. I know he's got.
he's going to be the leader of that group. That's guaranteed.
He will. Oh, Cheesehead. He got a fishing hat bee. Mm-hmm. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, he doesn't.
He wants a cheese hat.
Oh, he needs one.
A cheesehead fishing hat bee.
Oh, okay. All right. I like it. Awesome, man. But yeah, I mean, I was going to wrap it up. I didn't know if we make it to the other one, but I mean, there's a lot. Like I said, I got to kind of have a little rundown of all the things. Like I said, it's pretty cool that the bee honey has all been burnt, and now a whole new market cap, starting fresh, and as we go and build this out, that bee honey token is looking really, really sweet, man.
Well, there's not much out in the wild. That's the whole thing.
No.
When you talk about the supply is 29 million, but 99.2% is locked up. So that that's only going to dribble out as things happen when those empowerment bees get released and the rewards from the other things. We haven't even talked about the fact that there's queens and princesses in there.
I know.
We didn't say princesses or queen at all tonight. How did that get away from us, right?
Because I don't want anybody. What do you mean? You don't want. You don't.
Are you saving that for another night?
You don't want to buy no queens, man. What you talking about?
those are traits that are already owned by other people.
That's right. There's only one queen. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't want those. If anybody sees those, don't bother with those. That's not important. Nothing to see here.
Those are incredible, man. Like you said, you get taxes. They get all kinds of stuff. I mean, even to the access that those queens will get. It's a lot, man. And yes, I kind of overlooked the queens.
It's time to have fun, man. It's time to get in here and work and just have a blast. I was talking to somebody a couple weeks ago and was joking, like, man, I wish I could just go in a coma for like 6 months and then wake up. And I'm like, why? Why would you want to miss this ride? This is the way I was raised by my father. I never got anything given to me. Like, I always had to work and buy everything. And he made me work and buy my first car and all this stuff. And I see the difference now that I'm older. I always appreciated stuff more because I worked for it and got it for myself. So these next 6 months, man, get in here and work. Grab hold of this. This belongs to every one of us. And let's just go have a blast and turn this thing inside out, man. And just have fun doing it.
You're right, man. Because like I was saying with Tim, like a year and a half ago, Tim, and we got on that call, nothing, right? We would have been all about trying to serve that dude, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's not what it is now. Our whole mind, we have shifted, man, and we know stuff. Not being prideful.
A year and a half ago, no, it was a month and a half ago. We were talking to a different set of guys who said you wanted to blow stuff up, and they're like, "Oh, we'll do this for you. We'll do that, and we'll start from here and get to there." And now we wouldn't touch that for Nope. We wouldn't waste 5 minutes on that conversation now. And not to be bigger than we are. But it's just we fully embrace the potential that we have in front of us, and that's the amazing part. And I just want to go back to the devs, and because I know that you didn't mention the princesses, somebody put up honeypots. We have a token. I ran the judge and jury show for 100 shows, and I looked at so many projects that were out there. And so many times I'm looking at an empty roadmap with dreams of metaverses, and we'll have our own merch store and somewhere down the line and all this kind of stuff. All of that stuff is baked in here already, and it's there. I mean, the coin is live. It's listed on CoinGecko. The honeypots are there, and they have value and purpose. The princesses are working and doing stuff. I mean, there's so much already built in here. It's so complex that, it's just amazing that it's up and ready to go. And holy cow, the bees are a ridiculous value that are out there right now.
Yeah.
If you can get one or get more, do it, because it's unbelievable what's baked into these bees right now.
Yeah. And I was in the metaverse playing cornhole and basketball. So yeah, we got a swarm world. It's crazy. I know.
Yeah. There's so much here. There's so much here. So just get out there, be a bee broker, just spread the word. And your friends and family will be happy that you did. And if you can bring somebody that's got a project that needs this kind of help to decentralize their systems or whatever it is, if we can help them out, we will. And then it's a win-win-win for everyone.
Yeah. But like I said, it is. Just know it was done, like I said, out of 2.5 years, right? And even before that, right? There's been thought into this incredibly by a lot of people. So even before any of us got here, there's been laid groundwork, right? So it's like I said, it's been very, very well thought out. And yes, as you kind of start being in here and taking part, you'll keep saying, what do you mean this other thing? Oh wait, what is it? Wafu and and Star Wire. What do you mean Star Wire? Oh, Pixel. What are you talking? What? It's wild, man. And it's like I said, it's funny when you're in it. You're like, but it's I'm again pumped.
No one else has the level of complexity that we do. Hands down, I challenge anyone to to show me something that's got this all baked in there already.
Right.
It might be on their roadmap for Q4 of 23 or whatever. I mean, I've seen that so many times. I'm like, what are you doing? Putting this out there and trying to, command so much with so little. And we've got it all. We've got it all.
Yep.
And it's amazing.
Yep. We really do. And like I said, go ahead, D-Ray. My bad.
I was just going to say, we're 7 months old. This wasn't a 2-year plan. We didn't really have an official roadmap in our Discord, but I see them in other projects. And it's just like what Tim said. Q1, we're in Q3, going into Q3 of 2022, and you'll see a roadmap all the way out into 2024. We're 7 months old, dude, and we've just rolled out and knocked out all this stuff, man. It's just insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Look at Will. See, look at Will talking about me as a nugget dropper. Look at Will. I'm not. Yeah. Look at see. I didn't say no. That's Will.
Will, we're gonna have to ask you what's the next big thing coming out. We had 5 worker bees tonight. Will, come on, give us what you got for coming out in 7 minutes. Let's hear your predictions. We don't need any of those queens. Yeah. Not important, especially those fat ones. Don't need a fat queen.
They're coming tonight. They're coming tonight. We hadn't seen any.
It's two nights in a row. It's been worker bees. Oh, I feel a full house coming.
Yep, Patrici, I agree absolutely. And yes, Ariel, absolutely. Yep. And yeah, people talking about the, loving when they were there. Had the morning coffee. Yep. Crypto Wizard was talking about there too. That they would be with you, man. There it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll do more. Oh. We just,
look at
take stuff up. He says 2 Royals. That's strong. I like it.
Look at these guys. What's wrong with these guys? What is the matter with them?
Uh-oh. Somebody throwing out some
right angles.
Hey, he's doing code. I love it, Richard. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's how you do it. That's how you roll. But you see it in our own group. It is truly, thing after thing after thing after thing. Phew. And we're doing the bees, right? This is the bees. Very cool, man. We got what? We're gonna make it. You're gonna make
6 minutes. We can make it. Come on. Anybody have a question or what's their favorite part about the Bees project? Anything else? Any kind of testimonial? What was the moment that it clicked in your head that you knew you were in the right spot? Just a word or two or anything, because we want to take it out to the reveal here. We got 5 minutes. What was the moment that it clicked for you? Still, he wants likes. George, I appreciate you, man. I love you. Like, share, and subscribe, absolutely. But what is it that you would like to share with people? Always blessed to be in the community. Yep. Becoming 2 times is amazing. Yeah. Yes. Being on the calls with people from all over the world. We have people calling in from Africa. We have our Latin magic friends from Colombia and all over South America.
Got sushi.
Sushi out in Japan. I mean, there's people from all over. I remember a guy from Denmark typing into the Judge and Jury show in the morning. I mean, it's just people from everywhere getting involved, and that is also a very amazing part. I had such a great time when I went out to Phoenix. I got to meet so many people that ran right up to me and knew me from being on the show. And then I had to, turn the wheels a couple times to put their handles to their faces, because, not everybody comes on the show and shows off. But once I put them together, I'm Crypto Grandma. I was like, I love you guys. And it's just been amazing to make friends all over the place with such a great group.
Oh yeah, and definitely, Richard, absolutely.
It's been really crazy for me. I've learned so much stuff from this group, man. And I'm not talking about just crypto. I'm just talking about life lessons. I come into this project like most, and I invested in the Bees ecosystem, but my bets are on the people. That's the main thing I've learned is my bet is on these people. If we don't give financial advice, you don't have to invest in the Bees ecosystem, but you better bet on these people, because these people are going to succeed. So that's one of the biggest changes in my life, is that I come in to invest into a project, into an ecosystem, but now my bets are on the people in this group, and they're freaking amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yep. And I agree with you 100%, Will. I thank them both myself because that's how I got introduced myself. So yes, thank you so much, Mark and Susan. And then you see Mark, he's the best brother-in-law ever. That's it. That's beautiful. But yes, there you go. See too what Kareem. This is all the way.
Yes.
Yep. It's great. And to see people helping people on calls like that, and to see people
Yeah.
being and staying up for 28 hours helping people work their MetaMask, stake, do all kinds of different things. It's like I said, it's been an experience like no other. You would never have got into crypto. I know there's no one else who were into crypto like we have been. Yeah.
And bringing people in. I mean, we've talked about it a couple times. What are the bees really about? And we're going to be on the forefront of adoption. We want to bring more people into crypto safely, securely, smartly into crypto, into the bees, NFT and whatever, answering as many questions as we can and learning everything as we go along. I mean, when I started, I couldn't be any greener. But I knew I wanted to start that show with you, Ray, because I knew I would learn more if I forced myself to come on the show, start the thing up and get it going so I could listen to you talk, for an hour and just teach people. And I would learn along with you. And I've learned so much. I really appreciate that. But it's been fun. Also, we just had a lot of fun doing it. We still have a lot of fun doing it. That's the great part. And I don't want to name names or call people out, but I do love the stories that JC tells. I think he's amazing. There's so many great people that have been on spaces and everything like that, but life experiences and just wisdom that you wouldn't find in some corporate world, and people that share stuff about themselves and what they've done in their lives that are just amazing how they share, and it's been a really great experience that you can't get anywhere else, and it's not going to change. It's only going to grow because we're going to attract the same kind of people, and they're going to come in and share the same kind of stuff. And some people won't like it. Some people, this is not for everybody. So, they'll get a B and either move along or leave it to the side if they're lucky and keep it. But it's going to be a great experience to watch this grow to its full potential. It's going to be so much fun.
And yes, celebrate and proud to be who we are. Social bees. That's who we are. That's right.
Yes.
And yeah, thank you, Mark. I like my gold. It's
that's debatable. The game's not over yet.
Debatable. That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's three snipers on here because I got 4 hits on the $1 billion burns. So Ray hit it twice.
It is.
It might have been worth more, but he hit it twice. I hit it 4 times.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of snipers in the room. Just depends on how you're counting.
We get a day off in a couple years, Deb. It's all good. Time to work. It's all good.
Day off. When you're having fun, you haven't worked a day in your life, and I'm having too much fun to call it work.
I'm not here, but I punched JC. There he is. That's awesome. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying, Scott. I don't need any days off. It's good times. That's right. It's time to work. I don't know much, but you know a lot, Joey. We heard you on Spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the bees double dutch hits my stride. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, yeah, on Spaces, you're amazing. It's like I said, it's just cool. This whole community. Yep.
Oh man, Will. Dusty. I know what you're bidding on tomorrow.
Oh.
Here it is, people.
Fishing hat bees. Fishing hat
bees. We know right now. Dusty's going after this one. But wow, no Royals again. You know what this means. Tomorrow night it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, they're getting pent up back there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's crazy. But this is a nice little collection. We got Gold Bee with the skater helmet. What is that helmet? Safety helmet, right? You got the fisherman hat on a Thor Bee. Another Wonder Bee with captain's hat. Everybody likes those. You got Austin's hat on there. And a puppy with the Munner hat.
I think that looks like Doss's hat. Anytime I see the cowboy hat with a cigar, I think of Doss.
Yeah.
Doss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that bee. A military cowboy hat. That's nice. I like it. And yeah,
Very nice collection right there.
Principles before profits, good stewards of information. 100%, Kareem.
Absolutely.
That's something that heard on the Zooms, and we live by. Appreciate that. And yeah, she don't think I work. That's my daughter. That's right. She's like, "How are you working when you're laughing all the time in the office, on your Zoom calls, on Skype?" Everybody dances when that comes on. Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah. I do love the team. I love that tune. So I don't mind calling people and listening in. Sometimes I wish you didn't pick up. I'm sitting there listening to it. But yeah, it's fun, and that's the thing. If you're not having fun, why do it? And this has just been an amazing group of people to have fun with.
Yep. And how we all met, man. I'm just even us, just met Dusty, just last year, man. Mm-hmm. Tim, you almost, like I said, a year and a half ago, and we're all, best of friends. Seriously, man, it's crazy. And I'm just, like I said, it's a pleasure, man. And
we
now
got each other's back until a gold pops up. When gold pops up, all bets are off.
Right. I aim to win. Where do we get your shirt? I will ask. Actually, just so y'all know, my mom's got it for me, so I'll ask her. She was shopping, but
I love just still the design. If everybody likes it that much, and we'll start putting our beads on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like it is the design, and plus, if we had a cool bee here, that would be awesome. Mm-hmm. Yep. We need to.
We can do that. We'll do that. I'm working on a new merch store right now, so there's going to be some good stuff coming out, and it's going to be linked to your bee. So this is going to be like next level kind of merch store stuff. Yep. So don't you worry. It's going to be some fun stuff, and I'll make sure Ray gives me a snapshot of that shirt so we can incorporate that kind of thing.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
Proud to be a bee. Me too, Steve. Absolutely. And yes, thank you, Marisha. Appreciate that. Yep.
Before we go and challenge everybody.
Yeah.
Before we go, spend the night thinking about this. How can I sell a bee tomorrow? Who can I sell a bee tomorrow? Who can I bring into this awesome group? I know we've talked to people, we've bombarded our families and stuff, but be thinking about who can I sell a bee tomorrow? Who can I bring in to this awesome community? Because they're just going to be we're arms wide open. We're ready for new people. So.
D-Ray, I'm going to make it easier, D-Ray. I want to know how many times you can share this video with someone. Oh. Just share this video right here. That's all you have to do. Let somebody else decide for themselves. Let them come back to it with a question for you. You don't have to work that hard. You don't have to think of somebody that wants. You don't know what anybody else is thinking, what position they're in, if they're ready or if they're not. You don't have to do that. You just let them decide for themselves. Let them come back to you for a question. But just share this video. This explains that we are good to go, and this is an amazing project. And if you go, I'm in this, I thought you might enjoy it. That's it. That's all you have to do and share it.
Yeah, just click on the OpenSea. Get the hashes real quick. Just hit the 3 hashes and go to OpenSea real quick. I just want to ask if somebody, if whatever the floor is, we don't know. Adjust all to 0.22. Click on the first one. I don't even know how much.
This guy?
Yeah.
The Davy Crockett one?
So what? 357. So for 357, is it worth, if you were just here 6 months ago, a year ago, $357, is that worth of what you've experienced and been a part of here? Is anybody that you ever hear somebody asking, hey, what is it? What's up with that crypto? What do you, is it anything? If you could pay that and then have the next, like I said, 6 to 8 months, 10 months, would that be worth it? Especially if, like I said, we just went through the list of everything, whether it's allocated to this bee, everything else. Is that worth it? Is that worth telling? Because again, I know go ahead.
I'm just forget about any financial rewards, right? We're not talking about financial advice.
Yep.
Think about the crypto education that we've gotten, that I've gotten. I mean, I came here to help Ray with the videos. The education that I've gotten about DeFi and crypto and NFTs and all this kind of stuff has been worth way more than $357. Forget about the potential of anything after that. I would pay $357 for the amount of education that I've gotten, come and go and in and out or whatever you want to call it, the amount that comes out of this group and the knowledge that comes out of this group, what we've developed has been worth way more than $357 to get this education. So, you know, that right there, just join and hold on, because the amount that's going to come out from here to the next 360 days is going to be phenomenal to watch. You know, living by example of what we can do with these. Just pay to get the education. Don't worry about what's going to happen, because the rewards will come. But just your education that you're going to get being in this group is going to be worth every penny of $357.
I can attest to that. If it were not for you guys, I'd still be stuck over in Coinbase, just buying Ethan Bitcoin only. You know, I mean, I've learned so much on the DeFi side, staking, utility, farming, all those big words that at first I was like, what the heck is all this crap? You know, I have learned so much. I would pay that 10 times over. If y'all cut me out of the group and booted me out and said, you got to pay this, it's a monthly service fee, I'd pay it.
Right.
And I know that's different for everybody, but I'd gladly. I've learned so much, and still, man, still listen to people like Kareem, and I'm just absolutely mind blown. You know, every time he hosts a space or something, I'm just, holy crap, man. There's so much more to get in here and learn. You know.
Yep, and I agree. It is.
You'd have to be a babbling fool not to get yourself a B. Yeah.
And seriously, because I mean, you know, this, it's not just get a B and hold. And I know what you're saying, Tim, but it's get a B and immerse yourself into this, because you will be amazed. Again, when I was talking about pioneering a new industry, this is 1995, just before everybody knows what the internet is. It's what we talk about all the time. This is all about to shift, and it is. This is not me guessing here. We understand the technology. We understand what's going on. Just like I said, what do we show that? Good Morning America, and they were making fun of what is that?
What is the internet? What is the internet? What does that ad thing mean? Where does that go? And then, Katie Couric.
But that's it, man. I mean, it's crazy. That is it. But this is in a magnitude so much greater, because this is the value that the internet it created, but only corporations got to keep that value. This value is going to be tied to us, and it will always be in our control if you learn what this is all about. Because you will, like D. Ray said, he was all messing around in the centralized system, right? Mm-hmm. He thought he was in crypto, but he wasn't in crypto.
Right.
Now D. Ray is in crypto. Huge difference.
And there'll be a lot of people like the guy we talked to the other day that want to carve it up and try and run it like the old system.
Right.
And, you know, where they can get their cuts and cuts on cuts and all this kind of stuff so they can keep control. And there's a ton of misinformation out there, just a ridiculous amount. And Ray, I shared with you a news thing that somebody said, some professor from somewhere said the blockchain can't handle the amount of transactions that Visa does and all. We know that's such a lie. But, you know, people grab onto that and they go, oh, Bitcoin's going to zero and blockchain can't handle it and it costs too much money to power. And, you know, it's not true. And the technology and the forces behind it will find better, faster ways, cheaper ways to do it, mining into volcanoes and whatever it takes to make sure that this is the most efficient way to manage. You know, blockchain will manage projects beyond crypto, will manage finances beyond anyone's expectations, and it's your job and your duty to learn as much as you can about it. Learn, and that's all we're saying. Right there, 357 is an education. It's a price for an education, which will serve you well for the rest of your days.
Yeah, as Jamie Dimon's getting his position, as the Federal Reserve is building their blockchain, as China is building their own, federal token, right? It's ridiculous, the stuff that they're on, right? It's
all going to zero, but you might as well get our token, right?
Yep, that's right.
You don't want that crypto. You want our crypto, right? You need to know what's going on.
It is true.
That's the amazing part.
Yep. Well,
5 months to Christmas, really? You coming out with that? Now I got to go buy Bees for Christmas presents right now.
No, it's been a pleasure, guys. I really appreciate it. This is fun, and we're just now. Again, we've said it before, but this is really now just getting started, and this this is quite the journey, and it's going to be an adventure, man, because we get to effectively change industries and help them understand how to do it. And if they don't understand how to do it, we're going to do it on our own. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Very good. All right, boys. I guess we'll do it again tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
Yep. I agree.
Tomorrow night and the night after that and the night after that and the night after that.
The Wizard's getting queued up.
It is. He's
leaving that one. So.
That's it. All right. Appreciate it to all the community. Thank you guys for jumping in and kind of with us and been watching all this time and just even all the other, we've been doing this a year and a half. Just thank you for your support. And yeah, please like and subscribe, share it. Like Tim was saying, this is, kind of maybe hopefully open up people's eyes to what really is going on. So thank you all so much.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Have a great night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Good night.